Hello creators and crafters, and welcome back! We're already 2 weeks into fall, and with Thanksgiving fast approaching, I knew it was time for a fall wreath. Most of the items in this wreath are courtesy of the Dollar Tree, but now with them stocking for Christmas, they're already phasing out most of their fall and harvest craft items and decor. The Dollar Tree can be very inconsistent with their stock and inventory, but if you hurry over there, you can definitely find what you need. If not, your local craft store will suffice. I love to start my videos off by showing you the end result so you know if this video and wreath are right for you. I'd hate for you to sit through the whole thing and realize you hate it. I also don't want you to have to skip to the end and make sure you like the wreath and then have to drag the cursor back to the beginning. That being said, let's begin. The first thing you're going to need is a 14-inch wreath round from the Dollar Tree, and then the next item is Deco mesh. I chose 4 colors. That was a multicolored one. I chose a solid orange color, a yellow and gold color. It has these really nice ribbons throughout it that are metallic and very pretty. And then a green deco mesh, which I really wanted to balance out the dark colors and the muteness of fall. You'll need 18 pipe cleaners to attach the deco mesh on, and then mesh tubing. So for this project, I wanted to use 3. I used that orange one, I used this green one, and then I wanted to darken it up a little bit, and I used this brown one on the very top because I didn't want the wreath to be too bright. I still wanted it to feel like an autumn or fall wreath. And then something for the center. So I grabbed this Happy Harvest scarecrow because my grandmother really loves scarecrows and she keeps them in her front yard, and this is a gift for her. And then these little owls because they match the scarecrow. Whoop, there goes up, there goes another one. And these really adorable metal words that say welcome, thankful, and harvest, which I thought was really cute. And for $1, you get 3 metal words. I really kind of feel like that's a steal. But of course, don't feel obligated to get the same exact items that I purchased. And then I also grabbed these bows because I always feel that bows and wreaths go together incredibly well, and the colors of these ones suited me the best. But of course, they have lots of different options, and feel free to mix and match the color scheme that I chose. I also picked up these pumpkins. They're part of the Harvest collection, and I didn't end up using them. I wanted to show you these pumpkins I picked up from Walmart. It was a pack of 8, and they're glittery and absolutely gorgeous, and they were $2.98. In case you can't find pumpkins that you like at the Dollar Tree, this is another option, and Walmart will carry their harvest items a lot longer than the Dollar Tree will. They'll actually carry it up through Christmas almost. And then I picked up this box of random things at a garage sale. So I know you might not be able to find that, but I really grabbed it just because there were so many pine cones in there and weird random stuff and like little pumpkins that I thought were great as well. So just to save money, I grabbed those. Supplies you're going to need: a pair of scissors. Scissors are always great. You're gonna need them no matter what, even if you have a rotary cutter, and this hot glue gun to glue in anything and everything that you wanna glue into your wreath. And then a rotary blade cutter. This thing was amazing, and it's excellent whenever you're cutting the deco mesh, but not mandatory. If you don't currently have a rotary blade and you do plan on cutting deco mesh in the future to make more wreaths this way, I would definitely recommend investing in one because it's only around $10 and it will save you so much time. First, we're gonna put on 18 pipe cleaners, and then we're gonna cut the deco mesh into 9-inch long strips, and you can see here that I taped it off to make it easy so I didn't have to measure each and every single one. Separate all of your rolls and then on to the next step. I just wanted to show you here, as per request, how I did my deco mesh rolls and how I pinched them and wrapped them into the pipe cleaner. So just watch, and I hope that this really helps those who requested that I showed you how to do it in real time. I do apologize that the first 2 rolls, you can't see it, it's off camera. I was trying to make sure that everything was on camera and looking back and forth, but obviously I missed it. But then the last 2 rolls, you can see how I did roll them. And then I'm just gonna time lapse everything after this so that you can see the entire process from beginning to end, because I figured that's really fun and everybody loves to see it come together. And of course, for the mesh tubing, I just wanted to demonstrate a nice close-up of how I did it, and just make sure that you pinch and put in every single color individually, and that you always twist your pipe cleaners in the same direction. So if you start doing counterclockwise, remain doing counterclockwise, but of course if you do clockwise, continue to do clockwise, because you don't want your work to come undone and everything to pop out. I really didn't like the string that attached the pumpkin to the Happy Harvest, so I removed the ribbon from the top and tied it in a bow instead of that ugly little piece of elastic. And in addition to gluing the pumpkin and Happy Harvest sign in, I attached it with a pipe cleaner. For the pipe cleaners, what you're going to want to do is take either your scissors or wire cutters would be best if you have them, and trim them off at around 1/4 inch on both sides. And then after you do this, you're going to want to bend them in and tuck them in there nice and deep and pretty well, so that nobody pokes themselves on them, because they can be pretty sharp. Here I wanted to show you my process of kind of dry placing and getting an idea of where I want to put the little embellishments that I got for my wreath. And I had this bow and I knew I wanted to use it, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it at the top or the bottom, so I tried it down at the bottom, and then I put a little owl on it, and I thought that that was really cute, and it kind of balanced out the little owls, and I decided, all right, yep, this is where I'm gonna put it. But that's just kind of how I do my process, and I wanted to share that with you. And then make sure that whenever you do glue them in, that you use a ton of glue. I say this time and time again, but it is so important that you use a bunch of glue. And right there, I was just like kind of squishing it down so that it was a little bit of a flatter surface for whenever I was gluing it in, and I didn't want it to stick up too far out of the wreath. So basically just put on a bunch of glue and shove it in and hold it there until it dries pretty well. And now the wreath is complete. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means so much to me. I ended up not using the sunflower because it looked pretty tacky since it wasn't the best quality. I chose the pine cones instead because they felt like they balanced the wreath and helped give it a third fluid focal point. I always try to use odd numbers with focal points, which is why I chose 3 owls instead of 2. I love pine cones, and since they're real and not fake, they definitely don't make the wreath feel tacky the way the faux flower did. The metal words made it on my wreath as well, and I absolutely adore them. They give it an air of sophistication that I love, and considering everything is from the Dollar Tree and the box of random items is from a garage sale, I have to say it's not too shabby. I really love how the owls are scarecrow owls and relate to the center scarecrow image. I also have leftover items from this wreath that I can use in my fall wreath when I make it for myself. The Dollar Tree sells pine cones and little pumpkins if you want to make your wreath as similar to mine as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making this wreath for my grandma. I hope you feel inspired to make a wreath for yourself or even as a gift for someone else. This would even be a fun project to do for a ladies' night or even with kids or teens. Please give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you next time.